Welcome back to the Olympic Sports Centre Gymnasium here in Chengzhou in Jiangsu province. Quarterfinals day today. This is the second session of quarterfinals. Well, we've got our second women's singles coming up next, and it features the former world #1 Tai Tzu Ying against the Thai player Busanan ONGBAMRUNGPHAN. Well, when we look at the women's singles draw, worth mentioning again, even though we've seen this before, that 3 players from Thailand in the quarter-final stage. Top half of the draw will be a battle of the left-handers tomorrow. Both those players, Takahashi and Marin, who's the defending champion here, both of them unseeded. But if you were with us just a little earlier, you will have seen Chen Yufei, the #3 seed, come through in a repeat of the 2016 World Junior Championship final against Pornpui Chorchulwong. So who will join those 3 in the semi-final tomorrow? Will it be Tai Tzu Ying? There she is, former world #1 and #2 seed here. Or will it be the unseeded Busanan ONGBAMRUNGPHAN? Well, for the Thai player, this is only a second quarter-final at this level of tournament. The only previous quarter-final was when we had the Super Series, and you have to go back 5 years to the Indonesian Open, when she was in a quarter-final of what was the Premier Super Series. So this will be the 11th meeting between these 2 players, and Tai Tzu Ying has won the last 5 encounters. Last time they met was in the second round of the second of the Super 1000 events this year, the Indonesian Open. 21-19, 21-18 in 45 minutes, that victory in Jakarta for Tai Tzu Ying. But as you saw, this lady, Busanan ONGBAMRUNGPHAN, has won 3 times against her opponent, but you have to go back to 2014, the last time she actually beat the former world #1. Tai Tzu Ying is 25 years of age, born in Kaohsiung, and currently #4 in the world ranking. That doesn't quite seem right in my own mind, because she was world #1 for so long. A total of 137 weeks as world #1. But this year she's been in 3 finals from only 7 previous tournaments played, and she's looked very impressive here. Sonia Chia, her opponent in the first round, and then the left-handed Ohori, winner of the event here in Changzhou 2 years ago, and that was 2 straight games as well. So to Busanan ONGBAMRUNGPHAN, 23 years of age, born in Nonthaburi, which is just outside Bangkok. Currently 18 in the world ranking, but 3 different spells, making up a total of 4 weeks at #11 on the world ranking. Last year she lost in the second round to Pusana Venkata Sindhu in 3 games. And she had a terrific win in the very first round here against the #8 seed, Saina Nehwal. In fact, it was her second consecutive win over Nehwal. Second round against Kim Ga-eun, who was the player who reached the final of the US Open Super 300 event earlier this year. So a very good tournament so far for Busanan. Su Xiaofeng of China is our umpire for this one. Our service judge, also from China, Li Wei. Well, as far as Busanan is concerned, she's been in a World Tour tournament final this year. Well, that was on home soil, the Thailand Masters. Lost in the final to Fitriani. But since then, 3 quarterfinals, India, Australia and Japan. Japan, I suppose, Morton, was a big result for her. That was a 750 event, wasn't it?
Yes, 750. That was a good result. And it's funny you mentioned that it's 5 years ago since she had a result similar to this.
Yeah.
And that was in Jakarta, and you and I, we were commentating on it, I remember, because it was the first time she ever really moved up that high on the rankings, if you can say that, and we sort of commentated on it and said, okay, that was really good.
On my left, Busanan ONGBAMRUNGPHAN, Thailand. Busanan ONGBAMRUNGPHAN to the level play.
So the unseeded Thai player, Busanan ONGBAMRUNGPHAN, gets this quarterfinal match underway.
One, now.
And if I'm not mistaken, that Indonesian Open was also the first time I ever saw Kevin Sukamuljo, and he was playing mixed doubles in the first round. But that's another ball game.
With Gracie Apolyi.
I think,
Beat
yes,
the Olympic champions.
they did. It was
Except they were Olympic champions at the time. Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei.
yes, first round. That was the first time we saw Kevin Sukamuljo.
Yeah.
Good play here by Tai Tzu Ying.
Only 7 tournaments this year for Tai Tzu Ying. Got a torso injury at the end of last year. And she's been very selective about which tournaments she's played this year.
I think in a sense that she's lucky that she doesn't have too much competition in the women's singles from Chinese Taipei, which almost secures her place at the Olympics almost no matter what. And other nations have perhaps 2, 3 players fighting for the same spots, which is totally different. So she can be a little bit more selective in what she's doing.
4-2. Service over. 3-4.
Where you can see, for instance, Thailand have Busanan, Wong and Jindapong all fighting for the same spot after Internan. But the winner have to go into the top 16 as well, so there's a fierce competition in Thailand for that second spot.
Oh, that's a good skill. So too is that. Yeah, lovely play from Busanan.
Service over. 5-4.
Yeah, very, very positive play here by Busanan. She's really pushing hard, trying to play good aggressive badminton.
She obviously likes playing in Changzhou because this is her 3rd quarterfinal in this venue. 2012 when it was the China Masters Super Series, and then 3 years ago as well. Oh yes, nicely done. Do you think that Tai Tzu Ying lost a bit of confidence? I mean, for the last couple of years, she's been so dominant in world badminton. Last year, 10 finals from 15 tournaments played, and then picking up that injury at the end of last year, coming back, just dented the confidence slightly. Or is it a physical thing? She's certainly not dominant at the moment.
No, I think perhaps it's a little bit of loss of self-confidence. It's really difficult to say. But if purely watching her play, I think the pace she's playing is not as quick as, let's say, 1 year ago, 2 years ago. I think she's still having these lovely, lovely shots. The way she moves on court, you know, it cannot be faulted. But it's just whether she's playing fast enough. I sort of question a little bit. And the other players kind of able to follow her more easily than what they used to.
7-0.
By that, I'm assuming that part of her deception when she was so dominant was by the fact that she was taking the shuttle so early and had so many options.
Yes.
Because now she doesn't seem to put her opponents under so much pressure. They're not falling for these deceptive shots.
Of course, they've seen her
Yeah.
play a lot more now than, what, 2 years ago. But still, I think it's because she does not have the same kind of options as what she used to have when she was playing just a little bit faster.
Yeah. Oh, there's nothing sluggish about that. That rally there.
8-7.
Now, I think that's a support on her right hamstring or quad muscle, because I don't think it's cycling shorts. I don't see that dark bandage underneath Tai Tzu Ying's left leg of the shorts as I do on the right leg. So I think it must be a support rather than cycling shorts.
Yeah, you could be right in that.
I met her parents at breakfast the other morning. They came
Did
over
you?
to say hello. Absolutely delightful people.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. That's a good clear.
Yeah, Busanan has really started very proactively and is trying to force every single shot she's playing. Playing very positive badminton.
That's well judged. Oops, my goodness me, that found the bottom of the net.
Yeah, it was a risky shot to play from that position. She was really under a lot of pressure, and it's all about shot selection so often when you are playing these kind of situations, and this was purely a bad choice.
That is the former world #1 who has the advantage, albeit just a 1-point advantage at the mid-game interval here in the opening game. Chin, coach.
seconds. Top 1, 20 seconds.
One of the first times I really watched this lady, Busanan, was when she won a bronze medal at the Youth Olympic Games in Nanjing in 2014.
Yeah, I was not there in 14. I was there in 2010 in Singapore for the Youth Olympics. That's good pace.
Yeah.
That's much better pace there from TAI Tzu Ying. Good follow-up, and then of course this cross one is very nice.
Wow.
But this is what she can do when you know, she's having these good spells. She's really able to produce these kind of winners like nobody else. And here another one.
Yeah. It's great to watch, isn't it?
It's precision.
Yeah. And technically, she makes it look so easy. To me, she's like a female Roger Federer.
Yeah.
You know, great skills, but makes it look so easy and natural. And it can't be. I mean, she's worked very hard at it. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm predicting that was in.
It is in. It is in, for sure.
Challenge from Busanan.
I agree with you, Jill.
Here we go. What does Hawkeye say? Yeah. Plumb on the line.
Service over. 19, 11. Line.
Oh, lovely drop.
Good fighting spirit there by Busanan. It's tough to get that in the short forehand, but she really fought hard.
11.
The legs really had to take a lot of strain to get that one.
8 of the last 9 points to TAI Tzu Ying.
Service over.
See here, I think it's a situation where she's playing the disguise shot at the net on the forehand side, but she stays back, and then the block shot is playing one more time to the net, and she's getting there too late, forced to go on the cross one. She could have moved in much earlier and just pushed it to the back line. And that is where I feel she's lost a little bit of pace.
Service over. Yeah. 17, 12.
Good play by Busanan. Really nice, good disguise, return of serve.
13, 17.
Oh, not going for full power. Angle and placement.
18, 13.
Oh, absolutely anticipated that.
19, 13.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure on that lift. That's almost casual, that one, isn't it? Look at that. Okay, you can have it.
It's gone wide. And game point opportunities.
20, 10 points, 13. Service over. 14, 20.
2号场地即将进行的是男子双打，由来自日本的远程大游渡边美大对来自印度尼西亚的阿山。
It's good play by Busanan, really pushing it into that deep forehand corner with the attacking clear. Now she's holding and then punching it in the last second. That's really nicely played.
So 2 game point opportunities have come and gone. Oh, that was a brilliant head shot.
It's well left.
3 game points well saved by ONGBAMRUNGPHAN.
20.
Oh my goodness, that goes down as a real missed opportunity from TAI Tzu Ying.
Once again, she could have just worked the pressure, putting it to the back line and then take the next one from there. She was in total control.
Oh yes,
Yeah. Beautiful.
lovely cross-court net shot to close out the game.
21,
21-17
17.
to TAI Tzu Ying. But Busanan played well in that opening game. Made her really work hard. This is the final cross-court winner. Look at that. Deft touch.
I like the way that she's moving forward and follow her shot.
Yeah. 18 minutes for the opening game, 21-17.
Not too much energy because now you win by winning. After set, you're ready. You shoot right. Yeah. Okay.
Top 1, 20 seconds. Top 1, 20 seconds. Second game, level, late.
So the umpire calls for the start of the second game.
One, love.
Well, very difficult for us to hear what was being said to Busanan ONGBAMRUNGPHAN. So Morton, tell me what you would have said to her.
Yeah, well, I think she's got to be as proactive as she was in the beginning of the opening game. You know, trying to score her points, get first to the net, try to give as few options and possibilities to TAI Tzu Ying as possible. And of course, mistakes like this is not in the book.
2, 1.
Put some pressure on the deep forehand corner. Not a lot of things are happening from the deep forehand corner of TAI Tzu Ying. Down there.
3, 1.
She's got a beautiful disguise slice cross from the deep forehand corner side. But if she's just slightly out of balance, not a lot is coming from that situation.
That's nice.
4, 1.
But it's always so easy for us to sit up here and say, oh, do this and do that.
Yeah.
Another matter is actually to get it done.
Service over. 2, 4. Service over. 5, 2.
It's just that little hold slightly, isn't it, from TAI Tzu Ying?
It just makes your opponent stop.
Yeah.
And then it's tricky to get there. And she's doing it so well.
2.
And now Busanan really have to watch out. Again, what a lovely, lovely return of serve
Service over.
from Busanan.
3.
Did a similar one in the opening game. That's out.
4, 6.
Oh, I thought that might have been going out as well. Oh, delightful. What a shot.
5, 6.
It's not often TAI Tzu Ying gets stranded.
Good guess there by Busanan. She opted to cover that straight smash down the line on the forehand side. And that was a good choice because that's where it was coming.
Oh, she's missed it. Well, this is 5 straight points
6.
for ONGBAMRUNGPHAN. Oh.
And that's the slice I talked about
Yeah.
earlier. That's the one,
Over.
the rescue shot.
Oh.
Gotta watch out for it if you are the opponent of TAI Tzu Ying.
Eight. 7.
But it was actually the very first shot of ONGBAMRUNGPHAN that really let herself down. The quality of that return of serve was simply not good enough.
Nine. 7.
Oh,
Yeah, good
what a
defensive
block.
shot.
That is terrific.
10.
But this is one of the things that Busanan must know, that you cannot hit even if you're slightly out of balance, because you've got to get the next one.
To the mid-game interval,
11. 7.
TAI Tzu Ying with a 4-point advantage. On a run of 5 straight points.
If you see somebody itu, important is about your movement. Atau situ ready, ya. Yang dia fight. Don't make your foot faster. Full cutting. And then return service here. Start first. You got to slow.
Top
Then
one,
dia ada
20
number 2
seconds.
important.
Top
Ya.
1. 20 seconds.
Start first, you're too slow. Did I hear that right? I'm not sure. I
I'm
think I've
not
taken
sure.
it. I think I've taken it out of context, probably. There's something about too slow.
11. 7. Play. Twelve. 7.
6 straight points.
Yeah, it's hard to see where Busanan is going to get her points from at the moment.
Oh,
Right, that's good scrambling there by Busanan. Oh,
oh my word. That is terrific, isn't it?
shoe side. She obviously went to cover the forehand side. Good scrambling there. Getting this one back, choosing to cover the forehand side. That's really well read by TAI Tzu Ying.
It's almost as if she's said to herself, after losing 5 straight points, having led 6-2 to be down 6-7, she said to herself, right, enough of that. Off I go again.
Yeah.
And she just has raised her level again.
She has.
Because that's now 8 straight points.
14.
It's a little bit of walk in the park at the moment for TAI Tzu Ying. Comes out.
Nineteen. 7.
Oh, finally, the run comes to an end. At 9
Service
straight
over.
points for TAI Tzu Ying.
8. 19.
Oh, it's really a mountain to climb for this lady. Oh dear, that's not helping her cause either.
That's not the way to do it.
Service over. 6. 16, 8.
Oh my goodness.
That reverse backhand.
Reverse slice, straight backhand drop. Brilliant. What a rally from Tai Tzu Ying. Immediately apologises for hitting her opponent.
17, 8.
Totally in control of that rally. Surprisingly, the longest rally too, only 21 shots. Oh dear.
And that's one of the shortest.
Service over. 9, 17.
Yeah, there's no hope here for Busanan. I think she knows it, and I think she's playing accordingly to that. I think she's sort of surrendered in her mind around the 11, 12, 13 mark.
Yeah.
Even though she's trying the very best, it's just not good enough. You need more heart in it in order to beat a player like Tai Tzu Ying.
Service over. 10, 19.
I'm not sure that it's not. You talk about her heart wasn't in it.
Yeah.
I think it's just she doesn't have the belief. I think her heart has been in it. I just don't think she has the belief that she can win.
Yeah, but to me that's a little bit the same. But yeah, you're probably right in the terms of words, choosing my words more carefully. It is this belief in how am I going to score the points?
Exactly, exactly. Well, time is almost out for her because it's match point opportunities now for Tai Tzu Ying. One will do. 21-17, 21-10. Tai Tzu Ying absolutely storms through that second game. And it means that we will have a repeat of the All England final in tomorrow's semi-final. The Tai Tzu Ying against Chen Yufei. 33 minutes for the victory. And she really did look in cruise control, didn't she? From 6-7 down in that second game.
That's where I said when Tai Tzu Ying reached 12-13, somewhere along the line, I think that Busanan, she sort of accepted the faith in this match.
Absolutely. So there is confirmation. Tai Tzu Ying through to the semi-final, 21-17, 21-10.